My student claimed he was channeling Einstein through Morse code during the exam. His actual method was even more brilliant. I've caught every type of cheater in my 15 years teaching high school physics, from the classic notes in water bottle trick to elaborate smartwatch schemes. But last semester, Marco Rodriguez showed me something I'd never seen before. During our midterm exam, I noticed Marco tapping rhythmically on his desk, not nervous fidgeting, but deliberate patterns, dots and dashes that covered his entire desk surface. When I approached, he didn't try to hide it. Instead, he looked up with complete seriousness and said, "I am communicating with Einstein through Morse code for question 7. The class suppressed laughter. I should have shut it down immediately, but curiosity got the better of me. "Einstein's been dead for decades, Marco. That's why the connection's so spotty," he replied without missing a beat. I use a lot of energy to reach the other side. I confiscated his test and told him to see me after class. I expected to find hidden notes or a cheat sheet, but there was nothing, just those strange markings all over his desk. After school, Marco arrived at my classroom looking surprisingly calm for someone caught cheating. "Show me how it works," I said. What he revealed wasn't cheating at all. Marco had developed a memory technique where he encoded physics formulas into Morse code patterns. By tapping them out during tests, the muscle memory helped him recall complex equations. "I have test anxiety," he explained. "When I panic, I forget everything. But my hands remember the patterns." He demonstrated tapping out a complex formula for electromagnetic induction. The rhythm was oddly musical in the Einstein story, I asked. He grinned. "That was just to throw off other students who noticed me tapping. Nobody wants to copy the weird kid talking to ghosts." I was stunned. This wasn't cheating. It was one of the most creative study methods I'd ever encountered. Marco had essentially created a physical and mnemonic device, converting visual information into tactile patterns. For a student with test anxiety and learning differences, it was brilliant adaptation. I returned his test and asked him to demonstrate his technique to the class as an alternative study method. Several students with similar learning challenges adopted variations of his approach. At graduation 2 years later, Marco told me he'd been accepted to Marty with a full scholarship. His admissions essay, "How Morse Code and Einstein's Ghost Helped Me Overcome Test Anxiety." Sometimes what looks like cheating is actually innovation, and sometimes the students we're quickest to judge are the ones with the most to teach us about learning differently. The next time you see something unusual in your classroom, it might be worth asking, is this cheating or is this genius finding its own path?